Oh hi, thanks for watching my video. If I asked you to think of a life stage in The Sims 4 that had the most wasted potential, which one would you say? I reckon I could take a guess. Let's start with the life stage that is categorised as an object. Of course, babies. If the title and thumbnail didn't give it away, I'll let you know that today we're talking about babies and mods. Specifically, what mods or custom content help improve the experience of having babies in The Sims 4. If you like the look of any of the mods I mention in this video, I'll leave a link to them in the video description so you can get them for yourselves. So, let's get into it. Starting off with the realistic birth mod, I thought it would be appropriate to begin this list with a mod that helps start it all, simulating a more realistic entrance into the world for The Sims 4 babies. Childbirth in The Sims 4 isn't that realistic, which I don't think is a bad thing, but in the game without mods, when a Sim has a baby, they just stand by a crib, holding their stomach and complaining until they just do a magical spin of life and the baby just appears in their arms. It's pretty simple. Sims having a realistic birth isn't for everyone, but for those of you who want your game to be as realistic as possible, you might be interested in this one. The realistic birth mod makes it so that your Sim can go to hospital when in labour and go through the stages of childbirth. Your Sim can check how dilated they are and they'll have contractions. During contractions, your Sim will want to use the exercise ball or walk around to speed things up. Sims can opt for an epidural to help with the pain before giving birth, and when it's time, they'll lay on a bed and start pushing. Sims can also give birth via C-section with this mod. Both birth types have detailed animations. So, if you want your Sim to be born in a realistic way, or if you're just curious as to what Sims look like actually giving birth, I'd recommend you start with this mod. If you'd like to see a full review on this one, I'll link mine in the white box at the top of the screen now. The baby skin and outfit replacement. Are you bored of how the babies look in The Sims 4? Why not replace the skin and outfit? This is a pretty simple thing to add, but it does make a difference. The skin I've used here makes the babies look a bit more realistic and adds a little glisten to their eyes. The skin also comes with a custom outfit for male and female babies that make them look like they're actually dressed. Unfortunately, you can only have one default outfit per gender, but you can switch them around really easily. Next up is a mod I've spoken about before, Better Babies. This mod makes the current interactions with babies a bit more sentimental. Usually when a Sim rocks or cuddles their baby, they don't get any specific mood buff. Better Babies makes it so that every interaction with your baby Sim will result in some sort of sentimental mood buff. Not only is the writing in the mood buff super cute, but the constant boosts of happiness for Sims around their babies gives the illusion of a much closer bond between baby and parent. The buffs that come with the mod are completely optional. Your Sim will only unlock the mood buffs by talking about babies to another Sim, which in turn will unlock the Better Babies trait, which unlocks all the mood buffs. This mod is actually a 2-in-1, Better Babies and Better Toddlers, so it does the same for babies as it does for toddlers, but as this video is mainly about babies, we won't go too much into the toddlers part. The Better Babies trait also unlocks lots of social interactions for other Sims too. For example, after Mary Sue Pleasant bonded with her twins, she was able to use many social interactions with her husband Daniel. Now, in addition to the existing social interactions, she could also talk about going back to work, debate the best diaper brand, share new parent self-care tips, complain about the baby teething, and complain about feeling exhausted. And from a custom content point of view, I did find this cute little custom content collection. It's just a few small decor items that would fit in well with any baby room. If you like the look of the collection, I'll link it in the video description. And while I was looking at custom content, I also stumbled across this adorable nursery set. It has like animal print furniture, jungle themed teddies and blankets. The collection looks really good together, I think. The set comes in 2 colours, but there's also an add-on set that has more colour options, so I'll link both sets in the description. Then we have the Cherished Moments mod, which, similarly to the Better Babies mod, introduces new mood buffs and interactions. Cherish Moments has 3 main parts: pregnancy, toddlers and parenthood. I found that the best one for babies is the parenthood version, however you can have all 3 in-game at the same time. With Cherished Moments you'll be able to give your sim the parent trait, which is available in the reward store for 300 satisfaction points, which is easily done if you use cheats or have MC Command Center. Once your sim has the parent trait, they'll start getting new mood buffs for pretty much every baby interaction. Your sim will get a happy mood buff just from being around their baby. And last on this list we have the Woohoo Wellness and Pregnancy Overhaul. The Woohoo Wellness mod is a great and, in my opinion, must-have mod in general for The Sims 4. But I've spoken about it so much that at this point I sound like a broken record, so I'm not going to go into too much detail about everything included and try to instead keep it baby specific. One of the gameplay features it introduces is the ability to have babies in more ways than is available in the game without mods. Sims can now have fertility issues, leading them to choose other avenues to have a baby. Sims can have a baby through a surrogate mother, or they can become a surrogate and carry a baby for someone else. The adoption system has also had a facelift. Now Sims can put their children up for adoption and choose what sort of terms they want, like selecting a family and choosing an open or closed adoption. Sims can also adopt through either the foster care system or by using an agency. Both options come with different benefits and come at different prices. When your sim is expecting a baby, they'll also get lots of new rabbit hole options, like attend birthing class, buy something for the baby, attend parenting class, and loads more. Overall, it's just a good mod to have, and I would definitely recommend it. So those are just a few things that you can add to your game to make babies in The Sims 4 a bit better. Babies as a life stage were done pretty dirty in The Sims 4, so anytime I stumble across a mod or custom content that helps make them a bit more fun to play with is always a good time for me. It's just a shame that they were made as objects, because it means that there's such a limitation on what modders can actually do with them. There are so many huge mods out there that are pretty much overhauls for other life stages, like toddlers, children and teens, but it's not so possible to do that with babies. Even so, I hope you found this video useful and saw something that you might want to add to your game. I'll finish off with a couple honourable mentions that are more to do with pregnancy than babies, but here you go. The Baby Shower mod, which allows your sim to throw a baby shower as a social event and gives you a few baby shower items like balloons and banners. The Ultrasound mod. This one is a classic that is usually always in my game. It lets your sim go to the gynecologist in their second trimester and come back with an actual ultrasound framed picture that shows you how many babies and what the gender will likely be. So there you go. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe, you know I love it when you do that. And please do let me know in the comments if you already use these mods, and what other mods do you use for babies that I haven't mentioned already in this video. I'd love to hear about them, as I'm always looking for new mods to try, but that's it from me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!